Hey guys, it's me again, and welcome to the inaugural video of my review series, where I'll be reviewing everything from movies to books to anime, TV shows, fanfics, basically the whole kit and caboodle. But today, I figured I'd start with something that is near and dear to my heart. I'm of course talking about the original, all the way from Camp Wawanakwa in Muskoka, Ontario. Now, I'm sure some of you already know what I'm talking about from that alone. I'm, of course, talking about Chris McLean and Total Drama Island! No matter how many takes of this I do, I'm gonna love doing that. I guarantee you that. Anyway, to start with the review. Well, you can't really have the good without having the bad. Simple fact of life. So, let's start with the bad points, few as they are. First, it is definitely a product of its time. There's no denying that. I mean, this is from the early 2000s, if I remember right. Which, I'm not saying I do remember right. If I am wrong, please let me know. After all, we all make mistakes. I will happily admit, I will make mistakes in this. There's a good chance of that. However, back to the review. So, yeah, one, it is a product of the time. There is no denying that. However, in a way, that also works to its advantage. Providing cancel culture doesn't try to take a swing at it. We all know what I'm talking about there. Anyway, the second is that the animation can be a little wonky, janky, that, basically. Sometimes, not all the time, thankfully. And sometimes it's not even noticeable, but when it is noticeable, it's kind of hard not to notice. But that's enough about me rambling about the bad parts, few as they are in my opinion. If you find any more, well, that's your personal opinion or something I missed. However, on to the good parts. And well, why better to start with than with the cast themselves? The voice acting in it is amazing. There's really no other way I can describe it. After all, how do you describe Chris McLean at times? Sure, he's arrogant, vain-hearted, only pretends to care for the cast at times. But at the same time, he's funny. A little psycho, but meh. Then you've got Chef, his right-hand man, and the grizzled vet, I'm gonna guess from the looks of him, Marines, turned cook. Sorry about that. Just ate. And then we come to the campers themselves. They represent pretty much every stereotype of the time. But at the same time, they make it work for themselves. And you gotta give them credit for that. I mean, after all, Tyler. The guy's your usual jock type. Not exactly the brightest bulb in the bunch, I will admit. But at the same time, he's shown to care at times. And has a surprising fear of chickens. Fuck. Sorry about that. I'm outside and I've got to make do with what I can. I may not be bird gunner, but I try my best. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, that should do. But yeah, we've got people like Tyler. They're sports jocks through and through. But then, of course, you come to surprising people, like Courtney. At first, you'd think of her as the... God, how do you even describe her at times? Well, she's something else, really. It starts as a know-it-all former CIT, then changes. And in the season, you start to realize she's got a bit of a dark side to her. Especially when she hooks up with Duncan. until that is spoiled. Spoiled by dear Harold. I should have said this before, but spoiler alert. But to be fair, if you hadn't seen this already, where in the hell have you been living? Anyway, then you get people like Owen. He's the big guy. At the same time, he's lovable, he's funny, the life of the party, he's got a heart of gold. Then you get Heather, who you just kind of expect to be evil, and then they surprise you by turning that evil up to an 11. I mean, Christ. Anyway, the challenges are funny, but sometimes deadly. Oh, my king, sometimes. This is total drama. Of course they're going to be dangerous. But yeah, other than that, it's funny. Definitely shows its age at times, but it's still got that charm to it. I find myself keep going back to watch it time and time again. Even with the newest reboot, I admit I've seen and like it. But at the same time, my head just keeps going back to the original Camp Wow and Aqua, the original. The Killer Bass. Those were the days. Okay, I'm gonna stop this here before I really start sounding old. Well, so yeah, honestly, if you're gonna watch Total Drama Island, I recommend it. Been fun, guys. This is Harry Play signing out, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!